Share account on share. We are visible on the screen. Please, all of you, please come forward.
Windows पर
Yeah.
Sir, is it visible?
Speak louder.
Hello.
Yes, it is visible.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Speak louder. Else can you
Yes, sir. Shagufta, you can continue.
Yeah, can you put it in full screen mode?
Yes, sir. We have.
Slideshow. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, you can start now.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. We are student of Bharat Institute of Engineering Technology. I myself, Shagufta Masni. We are going to present about our project modeling and applications of 1.2 kilowatt wind solar off-grid hybrid energy systems. So our other batch members are Manisha, myself Shagufta, Venugopal, Narsimha Reddy. We have done this project under the guidance of our Mr. K. Srinivasa Rao, sir. So the contents we are going to discuss about are objective, introduction, literature review, and block diagram, hardware setup, photograph, research discussions, and conclusions. Moving towards renewable energy resources, we all are familiar that the solar and wind comes under natural resources which are available abundantly. And we also know that solar energy can be available only during daytime,
Sorry
not
for the
during
interruption.
nighttime. For this purpose, we are using.
Your slideshow is not. Your slides are not moving. Please exit from slideshow mode and you start explaining. Exit from slideshow mode.
Double
మీరు ఏ స్లైడ్కి వెళ్ళాలో ఆ స్లైడ్ మీద క్లిక్ చేయండి అది పోతుంది
exit from slideshow mode and you use that. Yeah, now it is visible. Yeah, you follow this one. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So the main objectives of our project is to design and implement solar wind hybrid system. So we know that solar energy is available only during daytime but not nighttime. For this purpose, we are using batteries. So to reduce the batteries, so we are hybridizing the solar and wind energies. So the main objectives of a project is to provide sustainable electricity irrespective of the weather conditions, and we have also to ensure that the system is available throughout the day. So the next presentation will be given by Manisha. Thank you. So good morning, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, audible, loud and clear.
Yes. Thank you, sir. So, as Shagufta has explained our objectives, so the main objective of our project is to implement the solar wind hybrid systems in our college. And coming to introduction, so as with the growing technology and growing population, demand on the electricity has increased day by day. So the best option is moving towards the renewable energy because it has some advantages than conventional non-renewable energy sources. So renewable energy systems has increasingly become the important in our recent years. And the most popular renewable energy sources are solar and wind. So we have planned to implement the solar and wind systems, wind hybrid systems, because most popular and it has available abundantly. So coming to the hybrid systems of solar and wind systems, it has the system has more reliable and availability of power quality is is improved with the hybrid systems of solar and wind, and also we can get the more efficiency when compared to the single systems. And in our project we have used vertical axis wind turbine because it is suitable for the all locations, and it can operate with the low speeds as compared to the horizontal axis wind turbine. So it also offers the low turbine center of gravity and better scalability with improved stability. So we have chosen the vertical axis wind turbine, which is of 7 years shell type wind turbine, and the hybrid combination of both energies eliminates some mutual intermittence. Sir, am I audible, sir?
So audible, loud and clear, audible.
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
So we have chosen the hybrid combination of the solar and wind systems, which also eliminates the mutual intermittence and increases the system efficiency and reliability. So in our project, we have implemented the working model of solar, which is 800 watts. Have used polycrystalline solar panels of two, which is of 400 watts output each, and wind energy, which produces 400 watts, and the total energy combined of 1.2 kilowatt hybrid energy generation system. So it is used for the small scale development. We have also implemented this project in our college, and this is the data we collected from past 4 years, the wind data. Before we have proceeded to do this Expo means project, we have collected the wind data from last 4 years, from 2018 to 21. This is the data. And here we can see the solar data also. We have collected this from the official website of a government. And coming to the literature review, we have gone through some papers before this project, before we going to do this project. So this is the points we have got from that, and we thought of implementing our project in a good way for efficient power generation. So these are the some points we have taken from the projects. As the availability of a lot of sun and wind energy, these both sources are very useful to generate electrical energy, the hybrid combination of these both systems. So this is the references we have collected from the various sources. And block diagram, my friend Venu will explain our block diagram. Thank you, sir.
Sir, as my friends said about the overall review of this project, now I am going to explain about the block diagram and the working of the hybrid system. So in this block diagram, we can see a wind turbine, which is of vertical axis wind turbine, and a generator of a permanent magnet alternator, whose output will be of 50 volts, and these 50 volts will be given to a controller. This controller removes the overall ripples, and the constant output will be stored in the battery. Wind turbine is of a rating of 400 watts. Coming to the solar, we use here the monocrystalline solar panel. So it's each rating is of 400 watts. We use here of two solar panels, each of rating 400 volts. So we connect the two solar panels in the parallelly. So the overall output will be of 800 watts. These 800 watts will be given to a controller. This controller removes the ripples, and the constant output will be stored in the battery. And these output DC voltage can be used by the DC loads, or else these DC voltage will be converted to an AC by the use of the inverter. And the AC loads, this AC system, AC power is given to the AC loads. So here is a hardware setup which we installed in our project. Here is a vertical wind axis wind turbine. Its diameter is of 0.9 meters. It has a blades of 10 and a wattage of 400 watts. Okay. For the generator and the three-phase permanent magnet alternator. Coming to the hybrid wind solar system, its power rating is of 330 watts watt per power, and velocity is of 46 per 27 volts. Coming to, and each rating is of 335 and 325 watts. And here is another automatic circuit. Here is a battery and a wind controller, so solar charge controller. And the control units with the battery storage. The battery storage is of 50 amps per hour. So that the 400 watts from the wind turbine and the 800 watts from the solar panel will be stored in these batteries, and this given to the inverter, and we the inverter converts this DC to the AC, and we use the overall supply to the AC loads. The battery rating is of 150 amps per hour, and we use here two batteries. Coming to the results and discussion, my groupmate Narasimha will discuss about it.
Hello, sir. As my friend discussed about the hardware setup and block diagram, here I am going to discuss about the results and conclusion of this project. Here are the waveforms of different voltage and current and power. You can see that for every 4 minutes we have drawn this waveform of voltage and current. So we can say that by concluding this project, we can say that solar wind hybrid system, irrespective of the climate change, we can use this project, and this paper suggests that it has more advantages than using a single power source, and this study encourages the hybrid system in this project. Thank you. Sir, any doubts, sir?
Yeah, thank you. So now the forum is open to discussion. If anybody wants to ask any questions, you can unmute your mic and you can ask.
Sir, is there any question, sir?
Yeah, wait for 1 more minute. If anybody is there, they can ask. So, okay, whether you had interfaced your system with a grid?
No, sir, it is off-grid.
Offline, okay, off-grid, okay. So do you have any circuit diagrams for this one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please show that once.
Sir, rightly it is not available, sir.
Yeah, okay, okay. Have you tested the system with the DC loads and as well as the AC loads?
Yes, sir, we have tested, sir.
Yeah, which load you had used as a DC load and AC load?
We have used DC load, sir.
Yeah, what type of load you had used to as a DC load? What
0.5 DC motor, sir.
DC motors, okay, okay. For AC loads?
Street lighting, sir, we have implemented in our college.
Okay, okay.
220 volts.
So what type of generator you had used in your system?
Permanent magnet.
Permanent magnets in the okay, okay. What is the rated voltage of the generator?
50 watts, sir.
Voltage.
50 volts.
Sir.
50 volt. Okay. Battery ratings?
158.
Yeah,
Each of we have used two, sir. Each of 158.
150H with a 12 volt battery or 24 volt setup?
12
12
volts.
volts, sir.
12 setup. How did you convert this 50 volt from your generator to 12 volt?
Controllers, sir, by using wind controllers.
Wind controllers. Okay.
We have stepped down the voltage.
Okay.
Control.
Okay, Mark. Okay, thank you. You can exit the screen share.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Second batch, second team, Shyam Sundar, Gopi, Divya, and Ashwita.
Morning, sir.
Fire extinguisher bot.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Please share your screen and start presenting. Yeah. Yes. Sir, no, sir, Praveen, sir. Please
Sir,
share
is
your.
it visible, sir?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yes.
Yeah, you can start.
Yes. Good morning, one and all. My name is Gopi, and our project is Fire Existing User. We are from CMR College of Engineering and Technology, and our team members are Shyam Sundar, Divya, and Ashwita. And our problem statement is fire disasters can occur anytime and anywhere at any result, and it causes high losses. However, labs, classrooms, offices, and so on are capable to fire. A fire can be one of the worst disaster that can be of a business, and there are many existing solutions in our project, like a fire extinguisher can, fire truck, firefighters, smoke sensors attached to roofs, and so on. And our solution is the main objective of our project. The main objective of our project is uh, the use of robots to extinguish the fire that can be controlled from specified distance in order to reduce the risk. The time factor is reduced for problem in fire situations. And now my team member will explain the components and so.
The components of our project are Raspberry Pi camera, robotic arm, motor, one ultrasonic sensor, IR sensor, motor control device driver, tripod bottle. Raspberry Pi 4 is used as a microprocessor in our project. It is a 4 GB RAM microprocessor with B plus series. Raspberry Pi night vision camera is used to monitor surroundings, and it detects the fire even in the night time also. It can detect in the range of 14 to 44 centimeter. Robotic arm, it is a 3-axis arm. It is used for controlling the camera to detect the object, to detect the fire. It handles the camera. Servo motor which consists of torque to rotate at certain angles. It is used for mechanism of a robotic arm. Ultrasonic sensor is used for the path obstacle detection, which maintains the data of the obstacle coming in the path. IR sensor is also used for the path detection in the system. Motor control driver, it is used for controlling the direction of the wheels in certain path of line system. Tripod bottle, it is used for the storing of extinguisher to extinguish the fire. The working is explained by our teammate Ashwita.
Coming to the working of this fire extinguisher bot, this contains 6 wheels which are connected to servo motors, which helps them to move in a certain direction with some angle of rotation and speed. We are going to use IR sensors which help the robot to move in a specified given path. The robotic arm in this fire extinguisher boat rotates 360 degrees and monitors the entire room to detect the fire. And when the fire is detected, it moves in the given path and the extinguisher exhausts the required gas. Here, the ultrasonic sensor is also used because when the robot is moving in the specified path, if any object or any obstacle occurs, then the ultrasonic sensor calculates the distance and sends the information to the IR sensor as per the given information and distance. The path will be changed and the robot moves in that direction. So let us consider a particular place in server room. If there any fire occurs in the room, then this bot moves to the place by using the direction or path given and turn off the gas by using different gases exhausted by the boat. In this way, the fire extinguisher machine is used, and it is used server rooms where no one will be available to monitor the room. Thank you.
If anybody wants to ask any questions, you can unmute your mic and please ask.
Just participant, what are the main challenges you are faced to run this? Hello? Hello, is it audible?
So it is some noises coming, sir.
What is the main challenges you face to run this work?
Sorry. We can't hear it clearly, sir.
Yeah, first is now okay. Now, what is the main challenges you face?
Can you show your model? Yeah. So where you are going to store that extinguisher, like water or any chemicals or powders?
Sir,
So, okay, we'll go to team number 3. Team number 2, thank you. So please exit from the screen share. Team 2, please exit from the screen share. Team 3, automatic heat extinguish iron box. Bhavyashri, Amrutashri, and Shalini. Team 3, are you there?
Sir.
Please share your screen.
Sir, is it sharing, sir?
Yeah.
Good morning, sir. We are the students of Kamaraj College of Engineering and Technology. We are the members taking part in it. Myself, Shalini, Amritashri, and Bhavya. Here we have brought innovation of ironbox from the existing one. The title of our project is Automatic Heat Extinguishing Ironbox. Automatic heat extinguishing ironing machine is an optimized design that uses an innovative framework and mechanisms to effectively iron various clothes by minimizing the difficulties in the task of ironing. In order to avoid burning up of cloths or overheating of cloths, when it is mistakenly placed on it, ironbox is designed with gyro sensor to determine the orientation, and vibration sensor measures the amount and frequency of vibration in the ironbox. Objective of our project is to prevent the cloths from burning and overheating when the ironbox is mistakenly placed on. Now I will hand over the session to my teammate Amritashri.
Good morning. Now I'm going to explain about a flowchart. Here a nano microcontroller is used. On the input side we are connecting a gyro sensor and a vibration sensor. The concept is when a vibration is off, the relay will be off. If in down position, if this iron box is placed in a down position, the vibration is on, then relay will be on. If the iron box is placed in a vertical position, the relay will be off and the relay will be on. Here the power supply is connected with the relay to the switchboard, and we have used the connected wires to connect it everywhere. Now I hand over session to Bhavya. He will explain about the working. Good morning. Here I am going to explain about the working and specifications of the controller and sensors. Here you can see we have used Arduino Nano as microcontroller. Its operating voltage is 5 volt, and we have used Arduino IDE software to code the programs for particular sensors. It's gyro sensor. The model of our gyro sensor is MPU6050. We have used this gyro sensor to measure the tilt and position of the iron box. This is vibration sensor. The model of this sensor is SW420. This sensor is to measure the vibration of the iron box. Here you can see the working video. Here I am going to explain about the working. It's a brief explanation. In our project, we have used two Arduino interface sensor like vibration sensor and gyro, accelerometer sensor as an input side. We have used Arduino Nano as a microcontroller, which controls the whole circuit of this project. Arduino IDE is the software platform where we coded the program in this Arduino IDE. It is to control the sensor. Using vibration sensor and gyro sensor, we have got the values and used if conditions to switch on, switch off the relay in an automatic manner. If the iron box is placed or kept in the same place, like kept on the cloths mistakenly, the vibration sensor value will be 0 and the relay will be in off condition, and hence there will be no power supply. As a model, we have connected iron box plug in an extension box and connected relay in the face of the extension box in order to avoid the uh, tearing up of plugs of iron box. And if the iron box is kept in vertical position, the gyro sensor reads the tilt position value, and hence the relay will be in on position and power supply will be there to maintain the heat in the iron box. The application is to avoid burning up of cloths when the iron box is mistakenly placed on it, and it also helps in low power consumption. Thank you. So that's all, sir.
Okay, thank you. So where you are going to keep the sensor, whether you are going to keep the sensor inside the iron box or external to the iron box?
Sir, as a model, we have kept it outside, but in a production way, we
So I'm having one doubt. Okay, if you keep the sensor inside the iron box, okay, iron box will be generating a lot amount of heat. How we are going to prevent your circuit from that abnormal heat which is generated by the iron box?
we can use an insulation layer. It's not it's not deep into the iron box. It can be over the layer of iron box, like an extension box.
Okay.
So we can use it in a small inclination from the iron box, sir, so we can keep it out, not
Okay.
over deep into it. We can insert it in such a way that the heat will not be affected the sensors.
Very good. So any more questions from the other participants?
So very good morning to one another. This is Srinivas. I am acting as expert panel member for today's program. So I would like
Okay, sir.
to
Okay,
ask
sir.
you one question that
Yes, sir. So you carry on, sir. Carry on. Yeah.
if the iron box is kept on a safe location on the iron ring or something for doing, cloth folding and all that for a few seconds or few minutes. During that time, your iron box is still in the warm condition, or it is completely disconnected from the main source, because as it is moving less, okay, your gyro sensor is not detecting anything. In such a case, the iron box treated as it is a stable condition. So the power is continuously on condition or off condition.
When we kept the iron box in the same place or like over the cloth, it will be in off condition as vibration sensor value will be 0. And we have used a gyro sensor value also, sir.
Okay.
And
In that case,
the
the iron box will be continuity with the supply.
no, sir, it will be in off condition, sir. To avoid burning
Then
of
off
the cloth.
condition means the people, the person is ready to iron the next cloth. Such a case, he need to wait for few seconds, no, for the warming up of the iron box again.
Yes, then the power supply will be non-condition, sir, due to the vibration motion, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You can confirm the time delay in coding, sir.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. Continue next.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's go for a team number 4. So LoRaWAN connectivity in a marine scenario to help fishermen. Aishwarya, Fashiha, Jashreen, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Please share your screen and start presenting.
Yes,
It
sir.
is a team number 4, okay?
Good morning, sir. Hello.
So, yeah, good morning, man. It's louder and clear. Yeah, you can start. Yeah, okay.
Good morning. Well, good morning to all. First of all, I would like to thank Vardhaman College of Engineering for providing a wonderful opportunity for us. I'm Fasiha, pursuing third year Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering at Muhammad Sadaq Engineering College. Today, I'm here to deliver the presentation. My topic was LoRaWAN connectivity in a marine scenery to help fishermen. So let's get into the topic. So I'm going to tell about objective of this project, introduction, literature review, block diagram, hardware setup, photograph, result and discussion, and finally conclusion. So in objective, our main objective was is about to help a fisherman against backdrop of border attacks. Among different oceanic monitoring system, we are using an advanced technology called LoRa, which is a very low cost delivery service and have very low power consumption. So now let me give an introduction. So we are using here advanced technology called LoRa, which stands for Long Range Radio Communication. It is a frequency module technology developed by the company called Semtech. By using a LoRa technology, we can locate 3 to 8 range of distance. The reliability of LoRaWAN transmission over the sea has been demonstrated up to more than 8 km in a free space. And in this setup, we are using a hardware component such as Arduino UNO, which is an open source microcontroller, Liligio board, OLE display, ESP32, which is an accessible Wi-Fi and a connecting wire. These are the components we are here using as a hardware. And the software components are Arduino IDE software. Next, let's move on to the literature preview. We have gone through several pages and I'm here presenting some papers. So open source LoRa-based vehicle tracking system. So the work described an open source tracking system that determined the location and speed of a vehicle in real time. The system was inspired by the need to track tourist board in UNESCO Klim Geoforest Park, which is located in Malaysia. Boats that travel too fast generate waves that are suspected to cause geological damages. In this work, geolocation information is provided by Arduino-based transponder, which with using a GPS. The same technique we are using here. And let's move on to the block diagram. Here I'm presenting a flowchart of the program. So first we have to start the program and to create or establish LoRaWAN connection. If a connection is okay, then it is connected and get GPS position. Then we have to record a data and then a data is displayed. And finally, we have to end the program. Next, these are the hardware setup photograph. So here I am showing the transmitter receiver, and the third figure shows a program we are using embedded C, and 4 and 5 fifth diagram shows a receiver. It is called boy, which means a floating material. So we are connecting this setup near ports. So the final
figure shows a location of LoRa border, and we are coming to the discussion and results. So here we are using Neo 6M GPS model with ESP33, which is an accessible Wi-Fi transmitter, receiver, and LoRa. So now here the transmitter is designed by using Arduino UNO, Liligio board, OLD display, LoRa, ESP32, which is an accessible Wi-Fi and have several facilities and which are embedded together. We are using embedded C program to operate this. Here we are using Arduino IDE software. This software is programmed nearby LoRa to operate and to collect GPS data such as latitude and altitude. The data is then transferred into the LoRa. So now this device is connected with the GPS device. Here the data from a GPS are accumulated and transfer this data into the server. So, and then in receiver communication using LoRa transmission technology, and we also implemented solar cell as I showed in this setup. So in this device, for backup, we can charge directly by using solar panel. After that, we receive the board's data, which shows each board's latitude and longitude with a delay of 2 seconds as we already pre-programmed. Then each board data are transferred into the server to identify location of each board. And this slide shows a map. You can see the first diagram shows an area. We are creating, we are assumed to creating some areas. And the second diagram shows a LoRa border. So, and finally, in conclusion, we concluded that by using LoRa technology, we can completely stop border attack. By seeing our effect to make a solution for border attack, INS Palandu have been proposed to sponsor and to initiate this project. In future, we will implement this protocol technique to help fishermen. And that's all about my presentation. So if you have any doubt. So,
Yes, thank you, Ma. So, any questions? Okay, what is the range of LoRa and whatever you have used?
the 3 to 8 kilometers, sir.
Okay.
We can locate 3 to 8 kilometer range of distance. We can able to.
Yeah, did you check it?
No, sir. We are implemented in next week, sir. We are going to implement it in next week with the help of INS Parandur. They will sponsor our to sponsor for this technology.
Okay, okay. Sir, questions? Any questions? Any more questions? Yeah, if there are no questions, we'll move to next team.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Team number 5.
You have 30 seconds. Then you on the camera.
Hello, sir.
Team number 5. iDrone Systems.
Yes, sir. Are we
Yeah,
audible,
please.
sir?
Yeah, yes, audible.
Sir, can we share our?
Yeah, you can share your screen and start presenting. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Just give me a couple of minutes, sir. I'll be going ahead.
Yeah.
Sir, is it audible, sir?
Yeah, audible, loud and clear.
And is the visual is clear, sir? PPT.
You have shared your folder.
PPT is just a minute.
PPT is not opened. You have shared your Explorer folder is only shared.
Just a minute. So right now, sir.
Yeah, it's visible. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. So my team IDON system has worked on a problem which is
Please unmute your mic and start presenting.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible, loud and clear. Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. So my team iDrone system has worked on a problem, which is we have seen many waste lying in the cities, and it's makes difficult for the cleaners to clean and identify the place where the garbage is getting full. So we have worked on the system in a drone manner, and this drone is divided in three phases, which is unmanned aerial vehicle, smart dustbin, and web app. About these three phases, it will be explained by my teammate Benella.
Yeah. Coming to the first part of the phase, we have UAV, which is familiarly called as an unmanned aerial vehicle. We have integrated this vehicle with a hotspot and a 360 degrees camera. And we have another phase, that is web app. They have created web application using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and with a IoT interface that is the drone and the GPS location of the drone, like uh, uh, where it is located, and the height of the garbage in the particular dustbin. To say more about these phases, my friend Sindhuja will explain.
And the next phase of hydron system is smart dustbin. In this smart dustbin, we use node MCU and an ultrasonic sensor is used. The ultrasonic sensor is used to measure the distance. Like the top of the dustbin, we will place an ultrasonic sensor so that it measures till where the waste has been filled in the dustbin. By using the node MCU, it provides an interface, and the components and the working of the hydron system will be explained by Adi Narayan.
The working of hydron system, sir. Actually, we have done three phases in it, our project. And firstly, one in our first phase, we will be setting our smart dustbins in an area. Let us suppose a colony which is having a really nearly a 10 streets road. We will be setting nearly a 3 dustbins in one street, so that placing that will be including a node MCU setup in our dustbins, and this will be given connection uh, connection to the Wi-Fi. Then we'll be having, this is a normal setup which we have been done, but using a Wi-Fi in every dustbin will increase the cost. So what the solution we have suggested for this is an existing solution, and the solution what we are suggesting is, first of all, we will be setting three dustbins in every street in a colony. Then what happens is we'll be having a node MCU setup in the dustbins inbuilt in, and we'll be having a drone UAV, which is also known as unmanned aerial vehicle. We'll be interfacing it with an hotspot. Then after, whenever our drone comes for the inspection, the node MCU which is present in the dustbin will be measuring the dust what is present in our dustbin. Then after that value is be sent directly to the drone. After that, we'll be uploading this data in our cloud. After uploading this data on the cloud, we'll be directly interface this to our web app. By this, we can get an analysis of what is going on the dustbin in an every street. We'll be setting a different analysis program for every dustbin in our project. By this, the another advantage in our solution is we can predict the data. First of all, what happens is if suppose I am keeping my dustbin for 1 year in a colony, I can predict what will be the expected dust or the wastage will be produced from in that colony in the next upcoming year. This is the solution, and also we'll be interfacing our drone with a camera. This camera will be seeing the surroundings of our colonies and monitor the vegetation and the roads cleanness and everything. By this, we can also clean the roads and etc. We'll be using a camera of wide range so that every maximum level of our location will be covered. And in our drone, we'll be also using a geofence. Geofence is a technology where we can pick and drop the locations of our drone flying. If suppose here, as we are showing, we have pick and drop some locations. In this path, our drone will be start rotating, start traveling. If suppose here is a point A, then what happens is it will be traveling from point A to point B, and so on. It will be completing and come and take down at the point A itself. So in the geofence, the major advantage is what happens is if any bad weather condition is going on, directly the drone will itself come to the emergency landing position and directly take downs in the emergency landing areas. And these are our components. The major components we are using to construct our drone is BLDC. We are using 930 kV motors. It is used for high throttles, and the torque will be of nearly of 8 to 11 kgs. And coming to ESC, it's an electrical speed controller, and it's of 30 amp. We are using 4 BLDCs, and we have used autopilot flight controller for our flight. And this is DJI F450 frame we have constructed to use, and the landing gears, as we know, for this safe landing and everything, we'll be using our landing gears. And coming to the battery, we are using LiPo batteries of 2200 mAh and the voltage of 11.1 volt. And coming to the controller, we are using FlySky FS i6 model. It's of 2.4 gigahertz transmitting and receiving range, so it can yearly cover a range of 100 meters. And coming to the ultrasonic sensor, we are using HCSR04, which can have a range of 110 meters. This is used to 110 meters, and this is used to measure the height of the trash in our dustbin. NodeMCU is a setup we will be using in the dustbin for the communication for our cloud. And GSM module, we'll be using a GSM module in the dustbin to send the messages to the household colony people. And it's a portable camera is used for our drone to visualize the things in our colonies. And coming to the software, we have used MATLAB, ThinkSpeak, web development, and DNS and Veka tool. Actually, MATLAB is for doing the equipment and seeing the analysis for the project, and ThinkSpeak is a cloud-based interface. So we have done it for to monitor the dustbins. And web development is an app. We have done a website to monitor all of these things. Veka tool is a data mining tool. We can do this for knowing the future predictions. So just a minute, I have another pitch for our project. Just give me a couple of minutes. I'll be sharing that. Actually, this is our website. Here we can see the weather forecast of our plane. If the weather forecast is not good, then our drone will not be taking off. And this is the clock, a general standard time clock. We will be using this in our website. And coming to this is a dynamo speed meter. We can come to know that how the speed the drone is moving. And radar chat is for looking the errors and the location interruptions in our drone. And coming to this timelines, we can drop. Suppose in the timeline, if you drop, we can save a data that if you want to rotate our drone in the kbhp colony, we can give it as kbhp. And we will be locating the plots in it, and this saving, we can save that file as a kbhp, and we can give that name over there. So at the particular time, it can directly take over and take the screen snaps and the data of our dustbins and come and take down. This is the process in our timeline. And coming to this, we can see the location of our drone, where it is flying. This is a map facility we have redirected from our Google. So we'll be also having an inbuilt GPS in our project. Here you can see, we can see the dustbins. We have a prototype, working prototype for the two dustbins. You can see the dustbin trash is varying here. It will be directly uploaded in our web server. Directly through that, we will be having what to do with the dustbin. This is the analysis of our project. That's it. The advantages is shared by our team again.
Our proposed solution can be also used in the agriculture sector, and this drone can also be used for sprinkling the pesticide. And our drone not only covers for a particular dustbin, it can take screenshots and live tracking of the neighboring areas, and everything can be controlled using this drone. This is the working model and the solution we have proposed for our problem statement. Any queries?
Sir, hello.
Hello.
So any
Our
queries?
presentation is completed.
Yes, okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Any queries or questions from the? Sir, any questions, sir?
Yeah, very good morning, sir. I have one question that, so how much range it can be, from your control room to this drone, how much range it can be operated?
Sir, actually, for the prototype sake, we had done for 100 meters, sir. What is the thing is, we are using a controller which is exported from Germany, sir. It's known as autopilot, sir. Actually, it is directly an interface thing, sir. What happens is, whenever we pick and drop, no, sir. If you are in Australia, you can control the drone using in Hyderabad also, sir.
And one more thing, if you get the information the dustbin is full, okay, in such a case, we will
Sir,
just
actually,
you get the information, that's all, right?
No, sir. Actually, this all the setup will be given to the municipal authority, sir. They will be having a right to
Okay.
access the drone and just see the dust material what is happening. So what happens is, if the dust level is high, sir, the municipal authority head will be sending a servant to over the dustbin. Then after, what happens is, he will clean the
And
dustbin.
one more thing,
Yes, sir.
for that drone is not necessary, I think so, because you make the dustbin as a smart one. If the dustbin is
Sir.
full, there will be some sensor. The sensor will detect the level of the dust, and then automatically it can send the quantity of the dust as well as the location of the dust to the control room. That
Yes, sir. Yes,
control
sir.
room person will find out, yes, this is the location and all that. Then concerned person will go. So
Sir, actually,
when you go with the drone, it will be the expensive. I am thinking in
sir,
that way.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me give my consideration, sir. What happens is, if you go with a
Hmm.
smart dustbin
Hmm.
using a GPS and a Wi-Fi facility,
Hmm.
what happens is, a dustbin nearly costs
Hmm.
nearly 20 to 30,000, sir. what the thing we are doing, a dustbin costs nearly 500, sir, and our equipment costs nearly of 150. In 650 we are completing, sir, nearly investing at 20 to 30,000 with all the equipments in the dustbin. Keeping us in a street is not a good thing, and it may cost to theft and everything, sir. So what we have done is, we will be interfacing everything, what our hotspot and everything will be in the drone itself, so that the high equipment cost is one time investment, sir. You need not need to be investing multi times in the dustbin, sir. If a drone goes no, sir, it will take out the data from the dustbin. If you want to keep a dustbin in a very smart manner, we have to give a Wi-Fi connection to it, and GPS should be installed. To get this Wi-Fi and GPS coordinates, you have to recharge it thoroughly. If suppose I'm telling, if 10 streets, if we have 10 streets, I said that in one street, if we keep 3 dustbins, nearly 10 into 3, we will be having 30 dustbins. If for 30 dustbins, if you keep a GPS and a Wi-Fi, then what is the cost? Nearly it goes, sir. It
Yeah,
nearly
its cost is around very cheap, very cheap. Cost is around very cheap. When you go with the, yeah, when you go with the ESP32 or NODEM
actually,
8266 with a
yes, sir.
smaller panel of the 5-volt module,
No, sir. Sir,
its own powering and electronic devices can be operated. The cost is very less
sir, actually
compared
for
to this one.
ESP,
When you introduce the drone, the cost will be the more.
sir,
I'm sure
ESP,
the
no,
cost
sir,
will be more, but you
yes,
can use the drone in the multi-purpose. It is the one of the cost,
yes, sir.
especially
That is very,
surveillance point of view, security point of view. You can use the drone during that time. It can track. This is also one of the part.
sir, actually,
Multi-purpose. Maybe the drone can be accepted, but only the
sir,
purpose of this is. I am
sir,
thinking that a drone is not suggestible. Yeah.
sir, we
Okay.
have,
Thank you for
sir,
your.
sir, sir, actually, sir,
I mean.
sir, I'm
Yeah,
audible, sir. Hello,
sir,
hello,
you go ahead. Sir, you go ahead. Yeah, my answer will be. I got it. Yeah, you can
sir.
ask any queries with others. Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Any more queries from the participant side? Yeah, let us go to team number 6. Chandra Pavaneshwara Reddy, Mrudula, Harish, and Vijay Kumar. Team number 6. Team number 6, are you there? Pavaneshwara Reddy, Mrudula, Harish, Vijay Kumar. Team number 7. IoT based smart water analysis. Soumya Yogeshwari Yuktamukhi.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, please share your screen.
Good morning, sir. Sir, we are from Team 6. Is my voice audible?
Team 6.
Yes, sir. Is my voice audible?
Yes, audible.
Sir, is the screen visible?
Yes, you shared the meeting. Please share the presentation.
Good morning to the respected faculty and my dear friends. We are from CMR College of Engineering and Technology. I am Rudula. I am pursuing BTech third year in EEE department. As we are students, we wanted to make the project benefit to the students. As students are facing a problem in boarding college bus on time. To do it more easy for them, here is a project that will help to know the location of the college bus. Hence, we decided to come up with the GPS tracking. It is a useful tracking system with Raspberry Pi, GPS module and Firebase service. It will make students easy to know the location of college bus. The vehicle's movement will be tracked by the students, parents and even by the institutions. Every student transportation involves careful routing and schedule of trips. These should be done carefully so that the students reach their destination on time and of course safely.
So with this, GPS tracking and the app associated with Firebase software can help students, parents and instruments to know bus movement details, and not only for the students but also for the people and for the working women who are working late night. It will be more safety and security for them. And this is not only installed in the college buses but also in private vehicles, management vehicles, bike, cars, etc. The content includes introduction, existing model, components used, flowchart, block diagram, advantages and disadvantages, and then conclusion. Now, my friend Harish will discuss about the components.
Coming to the existing model, good morning to all. I am Harish from IEEE third year. Coming to the existing model, instead of using the Arduino, we have used the Raspberry Pi to reduce the complexity in the circuit. Because the Wi-Fi module should be attached to the Arduino, which creates the complexity in the circuit, and this makes the connections by using the Raspberry Pi. We can reduce the complexity in the circuit, and this makes the circuit easier, and connections will be simple, and this makes the system to be portable and easy to carry. And coming to the components, we use her Raspberry Pi and GPS module, and we have used the signal pin, and the online interface we used here are Firebase online interface. And coming to the component description, my friend Vijay will continue.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Vijay Kumar. I'm from CMR set, IEEE third year. The components we used here are Raspberry Pi. First of all, the Raspberry Pi is the main component in our project. Raspberry Pi is a low-cost, credit card sized computer. This Raspberry Pi is the medium, like for the using between GPS module and the system software. Next one is the GPS module. The GPS module is used for gaining the latitude and longitude coordinates. Through these coordinates only, we can locate the location of the vehicle. This module is connected to the Raspberry Pi for receiving the information of the vehicle location. Next one, the interface we use is Firebase. Firebase is a Google free web services. This application is used for the data storage and communication with the internet, as well as providing the easy access of the vehicle location. Next, my friend will explain the flowchart and working.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I'm Pawan from CMR College of Engineering and Technology, IEEE third year. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, audible.
Yeah, yes. Let us go with the flowchart. And as we are students, and we all know how the early morning, how the college bus comes, and how the students will board the bus. So this is the basic flowchart. Like buses starts from their location, and students will be waiting at their stops, and buses start going to their stops. And if the bus is not arrived, so what's the problem? Then this our device gives the solution, like they can operate the mobile application and know the bus location. And let us go to the block diagram, and this is the block diagram. GPS module Raspberry Pi, from Raspberry Pi to Firebase server, and Firebase server to GPS location to mobile app. Like GPS module is having like GPS module and a signal pin, and this signal pin acts as an antenna. So let me explain the working. Like the antenna receives the location coordinates from the satellite, and it stores in the GPS module. And this GPS module contains 4 pins, like transmitter pin, receiver pin, ground pin, and voltage pin. And these pins will be connected to Raspberry Pi. So the location coordinates which are stored in this GPS module will be sent to the Raspberry Pi, and Raspberry Pi receives those location coordinates, and in between Raspberry Pi and GPS mobile application, we have a server, online interface server called Firebase Server, and this is a server which is used for which acts as an intermediate for the two applications like software application and Android application. And in this Firebase server, the Raspberry Pi sends the location coordinates to the Firebase server. Has the Firebase server is in intermediate communication protocol. It stores the location coordinates, and these location coordinates can be viewed in the mobile application if the bus is not arrived. And next, so we actually we know why the buses will be late, or why the students will be facing problems like arrival of bus will be late at the early mornings, or like even if anything happens. And these are the some bus problems scenarios for the late of bus, like they may stuck in traffic, or some fire accident or something may happen, or an accident may happen. So these are some of the scenarios where the bus will be late. And next, my friend will Harish will say about the advantages and disadvantages.
Now coming to the advantages, as we are students, we have considered our daily life issues in transport, and also this is useful for the public people. The students can get the location of the data of the college buses, and the time management can be done according to this information given by the tracking system. And even though the system is more advantageable, but it is also consists of some disadvantages. Coming to the disadvantages, it only gives the location of the college data, college bus with at that location, but the signal jamming can be is also an issue considered to be more uh, reducible. And conclusion can be given by my friend Mridula.
Yeah, and there is a small video which explains about the software kind of thing that we have used in this project, and it is a small video of 3 minutes. And sir, is the video's audio audible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Sir, is the audio audible, sir? Video's audio?
No.
Yeah, okay, sir. I will explain the video. Like I will be playing and I will be explaining. Like this is the setup of our device. Like the left side screen is the Firebase server, which we have used. On the right side screen is the Raspberry Pi screen. We can see here that in the right side Raspberry Pi screen, the coordinates have been receiving in the GPS module, and whether it is transmitting or not, it will be checked right here. And we can, at the left side, we can see that the Firebase server, what we are doing.
now we developed an app. In that application that reads the GPS coordinates from the server, which is taken by the in that app, we read the coordinates of GPS coordinate from the server and locate those points in the map. And here in this app, we will be using permissions. Here the red one is the bus and the blue dot is which is located our phone's location. And by clicking on the red dot, you can see the bus number. And this shows the distance and the time to reach the bus to the destination. The app is showing the time and the shortest route for the bus to come to the destination point.
Head northwest toward road number 8, then turn left onto road number 7.
Yes, this is the video for the software thing that we have used for making this device, and in the same manner it works, and we have even tested, and we are trying to make this model to develop more and do something special for it. And we have participated in different competitions, and we have participated in national entrepreneurship contest, and we have won the first place for this project. And we are trying for the financial support, but still we didn't receive any support. So definitely if we receive financial support, we'll develop this, and the conclusion will be told by my friend.
So with this, I conclude that this will not only help the students while boarding the college bus, but also the normal people, working women, or who are working late night. It will be more safe and security for them. Thank you. Any queries, sir? Hello.
Sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Any queries, sir?
Yes, thank you much. So we'll wait for one more minute. Any queries? So any queries, sir?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yes,
I had a question regarding.
Yeah, you can ask.
Regarding if you are using a Raspberry Pi, so it costs around 3,000 to 5,000 rupees nowadays market.
Yes,
So, but we are having a ready-made GPS tracker server, tracker device like 800. You may just go for a Concast V5, means it will be cost around 850 rupees only. It will be show that latitude, longitude, and on ignition on and off. So all the things are get embodied by mean of 850 rupees.
Yeah.
So why you are going for a Raspberry Pi, and you are just designing a server, it is okay. But why we are going for a Raspberry Pi and along with a GPS?
Like we'll be so in this we have created even mobile application, right? So we can we have used different softwares or application, and we can a student can use his own mobile for the location, for the tracking.
Yes, it will be the device 850 rupees, that is Concast V5. It is itself, it will show accurate locations, moreover a 20-meter accuracy. Then what is the advantages of your system?
Like there we have to search for the location, right, in that device. Otherwise it's the same device like this. Thank you.
Any more questions? Okay, what is the overall cost of a single unit?
Like
Approximate cost?
overall cost is like Raspberry Pi is 3,300 and overall cost is 4,000, sir.
4,000. Okay. What is the accuracy of your system? How much?
Like sir, we'll be like if you want to search for any place, we'll be searching for the place, sir. So accuracy is like directly it will gives the it gives control to the Google Maps, sir. Directly we can see
Okay.
that location in Google Map.
Okay, okay. So it will be constantly updated in the Google Map whenever you open, or it will
Yeah,
show only that current location?
no, sir. For every 2 seconds, it will be updating the locations, sir.
Okay, okay.
As we have given while coding, as we have given for the update after every 2 seconds, so it will be updating every 2 seconds, sir. Even we can change the that updation time, sir.
Okay, okay. It's okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So we'll go with your team number 7.
Yes, we are there, sir.
Yeah, okay. You can share your screen and start presenting.
Is that visible, sir?
Yeah, it's
Sir?
visible. Yeah, it's visible, ma. Visible. You can start presenting.
Is this audible?
Yeah, it's audible, audible.
Good morning, sir. First of all, I would like to thank Vardhaman College of Engineering for providing such a wonderful opportunity for us. We are a group of 3 members, Soumya Vijayan, Idamhi Sivasankar, myself Yogeshwari Bhuminathan from Muhammad Sadak Engineering College in Ramanathapuram district. I am currently pursuing 3rd year at Electronic and Communication Department. Our project is Smart Water Analysis based on Internet on Things. By this project, we can determine the exact water level of the tank and underground resources. In early times, the humans are needed to go underwater to check the level of water. It is a high risk, and in case it would be lethal. Here the overview of the slide, what we explain about it. Objective, instruction, literature review, block diagram, hardware setup and hardware components, results and discussions, conclusions. This is our objective slide. The objective of Smart Aqua Mine Monitoring System based on IoT is to manage the level of water in a tank for small cities, to overcome manpower, to check availability of water level by individual tanks. By this growing technology, we have to use modern technology for this process. That is LoRa. The LoRa means long range. The main objectives of this project is to reduce human error and wastage of water. This is the next slide, what we included. Introduction. Water level indicator is a simple circuit mechanism. This mechanism needs a microcontroller Arduino, GSM module, and floating switch and sensor. Water level of the tank is indicated in a floating switch. Then input is sent to the microcontroller Arduino. It reads the input level and GSM receives that. Output can be transmitted by GSM to the phone application. By the advanced technology of LoRa can be implemented to replace the microcontroller Arduino and GSM module in our previous projects. Sensor sensing exact water level and send the data to LoRa. LoRa read the data and transmit to cloud. The output can be displayed by the use of cloud through phone applications or some electronic devices. This is our literature review. Safe water is becoming a scarce resource due to the combined effects of increased population, pollution, and climate changes. Water quality monitoring is thus paramount, especially for domestic water. Traditionally used laboratory based testing approaches are manual, costly, time-consuming, and communications coverages. These are the next literature review. Wireless communications developments are creating new sensor capabilities. The current development in the field of sensor networks are critical for environmental applications. Internet of Things allows connections among various devices with the ability to change and gather data. IoT also extends its capability to environmental issues. The next slide is the regarding drinking water quality in a chef era and requires immediate attention. This paper presents an electronic water monitoring system capable of facilitating proactive response to curb unsafe water supply in a job. The proposed system is intended to replace the conventional method, which is time consuming and fails at real time data generation. We have to move next slide. Hardware setup and software setup. The hardware setup is microcontroller Arduino, GSM module, waterproof ultrasonic sensor, TTGO, LoRa32, and power supply. The software setup is Android Studio and Arduino IDE. These are the project components. These are our the advanced technology using LoRa, and this is the TTG LoRa32. These are our microcontroller Arduino and GSM model, and this is the overview of the advanced technology using LoRa. This is the ultrasonic sensors, and these are the components used in a project. The block representations. Here, the ultrasonic sensor senses the data and transmit to the LoRa, and LoRa transmit to the cloud, and the cloud transmit to the phone applications like web, mobile, and tablet. The next slide. These are the results and discussions. In small cities, there are a lot of beneficiary by using this device. This project is the solutions to help the user to indicate water level in underground or overhead tank. Some of the project features are low maintenance, easy to install, consume little power energy, avoid wastage of water. Many hotels and apartments and commercial complexes can be implemented this device. By using this device, many human error can be minimized. Before implementation of this device, many human power needed to check the level of the water. Here, we have a demo video for this project. Is the audible, sir?
Yeah, video is visible.
Here the demo video. The water levels rise low. We have a phone applications near. It indicates the water level. It's a swing, sir. The water is discharging, and here the phone application shows what's the level in it. The near of the blue icon, it shows the what's the medium level or low level or high level. It indicates that. This is the last slide. Conclusions. Finally, this project has been implemented successfully and tested. I'm proudly to say that we don't have to worry about overflow and water out anymore. In future, we want to upgrade the circuit with some sensor which will automatically stop the power supply of the driving pump or motors. Further, we try to better way in future. This mechanism is already implemented in our college at Marine Hostel, and it is working successfully. This technology is also implemented in Rageja Tower, Mount Road at Chennai. and metros at Chennai. Those are water monitoring. This is our prototype. Is there any question about this project, sir?
Yeah, thank you, Ma. Any questions? So what is the necessity of having IoT in your project?
Sir?
So what is the necessity of having Internet of Things in your project? Any specific users?
The IoT sends the data. This is the purpose we used in this project.
What they are going to do with that data? By
The floating switch low means it sends the data to the phone. What's the level in this? The floating low means the water in this tank's application is low.
Okay.
Medium to high, sir. Just
Okay.
indicating the water level.
Okay. So okay, thank you. So any more questions? So okay, we'll go to the next team, team number 8.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Low cost vending using PIC microcontroller using coin acceptor. Fatima Lufna and Tamil Selvi. Team number 8.
Team number 8 and
Yeah, here.
Fatima and Tamil Selvi.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Yeah, please share the screen and start the presentation.
Okay, sir.
మన అన్ని క్యాపిటల్ లెటర్ సాయి మన
Good morning to everyone. First of all, good morning to everyone. First of all, thank you for the wonderful opportunity for us. And I introduce myself, Fatima Lukna, and myself, Tamil Selvi. We are pursuing in EC department in Muhammad Sadat Engineering College. Today I here deliver the presentation. The title of our project, Loss Cost Vending using PIC microcontroller using coin acceptor. Let me intro our project. Today, modern business is about simplifying the process to save time, work, and money. This paper investigates based on coin acceptor vending machine using microcontroller system. One of the fast-paced technology is vending machine. Vending machine appears in different forms and functions. My friend discussed about intro or project. Now I explain the block diagram and hardware setup of our project. This picture describes about our project. Hardware setup. We have used some components to our project such as Arduino UNO board, LIC, liquid crystal display, coin acceptor, servo motor, stepper motor, and push button. These components are used our project, and I tell about the working principle of vending machine. Typically, vending machines have row and rows of product with each here in place by coils. These coils are controlled by electric motor that are activate once your points have been accepted, the transaction has been accepted. Press the button that goes with your choice. Look at the product you want and type the numbers and the letters connected with that product into keyboard on the front of vending machine. Here we show the working video of our project. Is that here, sir?
It's visible, visible.
The coin has been accepted, the vending machine, the transaction has been accepted.
And I tell about the advantages of our project. Low maintenance. It have variety of options. We can easily customize the options and selections. Also save time and money. Disadvantages of vending machine. The customers cannot inspect the product before buying. Special prices are to be developed by manufacturer, which suits the business.
Finally, we conclude our project, a unique product providing immediate access to napkin anytime during menstrual emergencies. Any queries about this, sir?
Any questions, sir? So here. Any questions from the participants? So if there are no questions, we'll go to the next team.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, team number 8. Team number 9. Kirtana, Niveda, Soumya.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible. Please share your screen and start presenting.
Yes, sir. Let me share it. Is my screen visible, sir?
Yeah, it's visible. Start.
So, a very pleasant good morning to everyone present here. Today we are here for an IEEE project presentation. Before getting into my presentation, let me thank Vardhaman College of Engineering for giving us this wonderful opportunity. And I would like to thank also my supervisor who trained me for this and all the participants who have helped me here. So my project is about mobile delivery robot mixed reality based simulation relying on ROS and Unity 3D. So we are a team of 3 members, myself, Kirtana Mulgadas, and the second participant is V. Niveta, and the other one is VR Soumya. We are pursuing our UG third year of Electronics and Communication Engineering in Muhammad Sadaq Engineering College, Kirakarai, Ramanathapuram district. So let me get into the into my presentation. Here we are going to see the contents of objective, actually why we have created this project, and introduction, hardware setup, and what are the things we have used here. And in literature preview, we can see a few papers published on this. And in the block diagram, I will explain the working of this. And in result and discussions section, I have a simulation video. And in conclusion, I will conclude my project. Here is the objective. Actually, in the COVID situation, we all have faced a very difficult time, and we can't have direct contact with unknown delivery persons and others. At that situation, we are in a need of contactless delivery system. That is our project is primarily based on. So in the introduction slide, we can see this robot is based on a Unity software which sends coordinating values to the robot. And the another exciting feature about this robot is its ultrasonic sensor, which sends the alerting signal when there is a obstacles in the path. Here is the hardware setup. We have used Arduino, which is an open source microcontroller and ultrasonic sensor to detect obstacles, and a lithium potassium battery and a DC gear motor, which can withstand up to 5 kgs, and a motor driver. In our software, already we have seen, I have used the Unity here. this is the photograph of our hardware setup, and this is how our robot looks. We have segmented our robot into 3 parts. The first part can carry very weightful things, and the second part we can have a lightweight things, and in the third segment, which is a bottom segment, we can have a dust, and it can be used as a dustbin. And at the bottom, we are using the ultrasonic sensor. It will detect. So here is the literature review. We have taken 3 papers published. The first paper tells about the need of the contactless delivery systems. Nowadays, we can see a huge development in technology, and I hope this can offer a very big platform for this type of innovations. So transportation with mobile robot. From this, we have taken the specifications of the robot and have developed and overcome somewhat disadvantages in this type of robots. And the case studies which say that there is a large requirement for contactless delivery system and MR-based robots. From this basis, we have developed this project, overcoming the little bit disadvantages and have a unique features too. So here is the block diagram of our robot. Here we use the Arduino microcontroller which sends the signal to the ultrasonic sensor and also to Bluetooth module. The simulation app which is connected to the robot via wireless link using Bluetooth. When the ultrasonic sensor detects any obstacles, it sends the signal to the Unity, and the Unity actually informs the user that there is an obstacle, and after the removal of the obstacle, the robot resumes its operation. This is the result and discussion slide. Here I can show you a simulation video of my project. Is my video visible? Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, audible, audible.
Here you can see a video which consists of 9 plots. Let us consider it to be a room and the plots to be a tables. So our robot is shown in the grid on the top. When I press a number, let us take 5, the robot will move to the 5th table, and based on the human movements, it has an ultrasonic sensor which detects that is obstacles within 30 centimeters and stops there. When a human is standing or somewhat obstacle is there, it sends an alerting signal, and after the removal of that obstacle manually, the robot resumes back its operation. So this is all about research and discussion. And in conclusion, we may say that in future we are trying to give a grid-based setup which periodically updates the accurate location about the robot. Thank you, sir. Any queries?
Is there any more questions from the participants? No. Is that or not? So you had done only simulation? So how can you implement it in a real time?
In a XY based manner, a grid setup.
Okay. So, any questions from the participants? Sir, any more questions, sir? Thank you. Go to the next batch. Team number 10. CNC machine for making PCB boards. Lingamurthy, Arnold, Anandasri. Next team number 10. Team number 10. Anandasri, Arnold, Lingamurthy.
Here, Arnold is here.
Please share your screen and start presenting. Team number 10, CNC machine for making PCB boards.
Wait a minute, sir. I will share.
Yeah, okay.
It is visible.
Not yet shared.
So now it is visible.
Audio is clear, but screen not yet shared. Please check whether the screen has been shared or not. The screen is not yet shared. Please share your screen.
So I had a problem in my PowerPoint.
Okay.
Oh, shall I present later, sir?
Yeah, okay, no problem. So team number 11, UVC health monitoring mask from Sri Hindu College of Engineering and Technology.
Yes.
Maniraj, Sheikh Fayaz. Yeah, please share the screen and start presenting.
Yes, sir. 1 minute, please.
Yeah, okay.
Sir, it is visible, sir.
Yeah, it's visible now. It's visible. Start presenting.
Yes, sir. A very good morning to one and all. We are from Sri Hindu College of Engineering and Technology. I am Spurti Reddy and my teammates are Fayaz, Maniraj and Harish. Our project is UVC spectra bounded mask with TNH monitoring. So basically, why we chose this project is every one of us are facing a lot of pandemic situation right now from past many years. Like it's been almost like 3 to 4 years, and we are still stuck in that. And in this pandemic situation, the most suggestion we got is sanitize your hands, wear your mask, and maintain social distance. Even though after wearing mask properly, many of us are still getting affected to COVID and many other different mutations in it. It means that the mask which we are wearing is not that effective for the mutations coming up. So we have tried to design a mask which is 100% secure, that at least we can be sure that when we are wearing a mask, it is safe and secure, that we are safe and the people who are around us are also safe. For designing this mask, we have used UVC technology. So when we hear the word UV, ultraviolet rays, the first thing that highlights in our mind is it is dangerous radiation. But not only it is dangerous, it is also highly effective compared to all other radiations with different frequencies. So UV has again A and B and C different ranges in it. UVC itself has germicidal effect. What is germicidal effect is it has a frequency at which like 100% of germs can be killed. At 252.79 nanometers of wavelength. Every germ present in that area, like when we give this radiation, all the germs will be killed in it. So we have tried to use this technology in the mask because the main aim of our mask is only to protect us from germs. So we have tried to use this UVC technology in our mask. So in the same way, though it is harmful or dangerous, we have tried to use it in a safe and secure way. The construction and working of the mask will be explained by my teammate Maniraj.
Okay, this mask generally consists of 3 units, UVC unit and node density unit and inlet outlet unit. UVC unit is equipped with a
Please share your
UVC LED.
presentation. Yeah.
UVC unit generally consisting of a UVC LED, a lithium-ion battery with a charging module, and coolant unit. Generally, UVC continuous working of UVC start emitting and heat in a numerous ways. So we need a coolant unit to further working of the UVC for a long time. When we switch on the this unit, the frequency of 200 to 250 nanometers of UVC radiation start emitting from the mask, but this radiation is bonded between the 2 layers of the mask. It does not emit out, which causes harmful to human body. It causes harmful to human body. Okay, when we switch on this mask, UVC start emitting, so it prevents the disease causing microorganisms entering the mask. And second unit is node density unit. Node density unit consists of a node density which gives a server update or an IoT application with a DHT11 sensor. We use the DHT11 sensor for monitoring the health condition of the patient. It monitors the temperature of the human body and lungs conditions. Generally, DHT11 monitors the temperature. The temperature difference between the body and exhaled breath is 3 degrees Celsius difference. So it monitors the exhaled air temperature and it considers human body temperature, and it also monitors the humidity. The humidity contains various volatile compounds. By monitoring the various volatile compounds, it considers the lungs condition of the human body and it gives the update to the server. The temperature and humidity was shared to the server, where even the doctor can monitor the patient without a physical attach. Next, inlet outlet unit. Inlet outlet unit is basically, by wearing a mask, we are suffocating a lot for breathing. So inlet outlet fans are used for a fresh air in and out. Thank you. The next forwarded to Mr. Harsha. He conclude and advantage of the mask are being explained.
Yeah, now I've discussed about the advantages. It prevents from the diseases like asthma and some air-relating diseases, and it improves the airflow and quality, and cost-effective invest. It is a cost-effective investment, and it is environmentally friendly. Kills rapidly, starting within seconds. A microbial cell cannot develop resistance to this technology. It proven ability to be able to develop it safely to kill bacteria, mold, fungi, and even viruses. And monitoring, it has the monitoring health. And next, going to conclusion, this mask ensures the health safety by monitoring health and providing adequate protection with UVC spectra and avoiding breathlessness by inlet air filter. This mask technology helps to develop smart cities around us. Okay, thank you, sir. Any questions?
Thank you. Any questions from the participants? So can you show the prototype model or model what you have developed?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir. I can't hear us in one.
So this is the prototype we were talking about, the mask. So here we have the node MCU unit. This is the inlet outlet cooler filter. This is the charging module. And inside of this, we'll be having UVC. We'll be having a button with the help of which we can turn on it. Like when you turn on this, the radiation in this will be emitted inside the mask. So what we are doing is we'll be giving another layer of aluminium fabric inside this so that the person who kept this mask will also not be affected by the radiation that has been emitted from it. So that the person who is wearing it can be sure that he's safe from all the germs and also he's safe from the UVC radiation.
Okay, ma, thank you. So, any questions, sir?
Yeah, shall I ask a question, sir?
Sir, yes, sir. Please, sir, carry on, sir.
Spurti, yeah, you are starting with I'm thinking you are the team leader. Yeah, my question will be, how do you generate UVC spectrum or laser signals? How do you generate UVC?
Yes, sir. We'll be having UVC LEDs, no, sir. Like we'll be having LEDs of different frequencies and wavelengths. In the same way, we'll be having UVC LEDs of our respective wavelength, 252.7 nanometers. By using those, we are generating here, sir.
Yeah, as you speak on the spectrum range between the two layers of the mask, right? So how do you protect to cross the next layer of the mask? Is there any protection for the laser does not cross the next layer?
Yes, sir. This is prototype, so we have not added another layer over that. And
Okay.
in between the
Okay.
the LED will be bound between two layers. So the first layer will be the outer part, all our equipment, and the second layer, inner layer, will be bounded with an aluminum fabric. We have choose aluminum because UVC radiation is completely reflected by aluminum. So
If
we are
you go
choosing
such
an
kind of
aluminum
structure, the
fabric so
people,
that
those who, yeah, a small interruption. If you use that kind of environment, the people, those who are using this mask, they can breathe easily. That means air will be come out and easy way. Or is there any
yes, sir, it will
objection
be easy
for
only.
the?
No, no, sir. No, sir, there will be no objection. They can breathe easily, and keeping in mind that only since we are using components, there is a chance of heating of mask. To avoid that only, we have
Okay.
also added an inlet outlet cooler filter so that the person will not have to face any kind of suffocation or any kind of heating up of mask. He'll be like perfectly safe.
Okay. Did you tested your prototype?
Yes, sir, we have tested it. And we have few
And
images
how
of
do you?
people
Yeah,
while they
yeah.
were wearing
During the
masks.
testing, how do you detect the germs are killed and all that? It is the based on theory, or we can't see the germs. We can't see physically. In the normal spectrum, you can go with the microscopic kind of environment is required to see the germs are very
Sir,
nano
like
structure. Hmm.
yes, sir. Complete assurance cannot be given, but one of the way of knowing
Okay.
if the person is recovering or not is we are connecting
Okay.
this to our website where moisture and temperature readings will be shown. So if the person is affected, initial
Okay.
readings will be different, and when the person starts to use the mask and when he's recovering, the secondary readings which we are getting after using the mask will be different. So the doctor, based on those readings, they can give us a report of whether the person is recovering or not, if the mask is working over him or not.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Thanks,
Thank you.
Professor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So we'll go with the team 10. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Yeah, start sharing the screen. Team 10. CNC machine for making PCB boards. Team 11, you please exit from the screen share. Yeah.
So it is visible now. So my screen is visible now.
Yeah, visible. Please share the PPT presentation file.
Okay. So thank you for Vadraman College of Engineering for giving me this opportunity. So myself, Anandastri, and my batchmates are Lingamurthy and Arnav. So I'm just under the supervisor of Mr. Alauddin sir from Mohammed Sadiq Engineering College. I'm here for designing the CNC machine for making the PCB board. So for example, we are just living in a rural area. So we are having a problem to make a PCB. So once we have to be get out the PCB electronic circuits means we have to be ordered for small cities like Chennai and etc. Bangalore, etc. etc. So for that purpose, we are just designing a CNC machine for to construct the PCB board. It's myself itself, and this is my content. My objective is to create the CNC machine by a PCB layer of 20 to 30 minutes. It will be having accuracy of 0.1 mm. So we can also design in the future a two-layer PCB board also. And this is the introduction. So here we are having a Gerber file. So we are just having ECADA or ORCAD. Likewise, we are just designing the PCB and have a Gerber file as our own. And after that, we just give that G code into my PCB. Sorry, CNC machine means it will be give a PCB to us. So it will be go for 10 to 5 minutes to draw the schematic diagram. And after that, here we are using Arduino Mega. So Arduino Mega, it is expanded version of the Arduino Uno. So we are using Arduino Mega. So along with that, we just have a three controls. So one is a x-axis and y-axis control. In that x-axis and y-axis control, we just want to be formulatedly how to make a movement. So for example, it will be go for x-axis means the vertical have to be moved, and y-axis means the horizontal have to be moved. So according to that, the movement, the z-axis, that is a pin or any knife-based element will be worked. So according to that, the CNC machine will work. Same wise, we are just constructing this, and we are also using a 12 volt because we are using a Nemo 17 motor. So in that, we need to have a power supply as a greater one. So for that purpose, we are just having a A498. That is a motor driver we are using, and along with the LCD display to what is happening inside the circuit. So that is acknowledgement. It is given from the LCD display. And after that, the literature survey. So here, first of all, we just going for a normal things. For example, we just collecting the CD or DVD drives. It's having X and Y motors. So same wise, we are just producing in it. And first of all, we are just collecting from the E-based and converted into a prototype model. So, it is not working likewise. So we are just expecting a major one. So for that purpose, we are just going for a Nemo 70 and stepper most based operation. So this is the literature survey one we are just taking. And after that, we are just giving a give a print moreover wireless transmission. So that purpose, we are just studying this paper. It is IoT based. So for example, we just give the data from wherever in the world we can give the data towards this CNC machine means it will be get work. So this is the second literature survey. And next one, we are just going for a cardboard setup, and these are the component view. So see here. So here we are having a X and Y axis. So this is the motor. It is going for to trigger the PCB or any other element inside it. And after that, the lighting step. So here we are just placing a pin in front of any object. So we are just making a pin. So to cumulatively draw what kind of input we are just giving. giving into it. We are just using a Inscape navigator to draw the element. So this is the representation of the block diagram. So it is having a 5 motors: X, Y, Z1, Z2, and an extruded motor. So next one, it is connected with the LCD screen, and here we are having a thermistor. So because once we work with a CNC machine means it will be have a massive heat, so that we have to be needed to be controlled. So that we are having a thermistor on it. So once it is having a major heat means it will be cooled by this cooling fan. So resultant description. So here we are having a accuracy of a 0.1 mm accuracy. It will be reduce the timing of making a circuit, and it will also reduce the human error. And also we are having a wooden piece. So it is made by us. So I mean, of X and Y coordinates. So we are just making the wooden piece like this. And after that, the final conclusion is we are just implemented and tested by myself and my teammates. This is having a several integrity of a CNC function, and I will share the video, the what is working in what. So this is my CNC machine. So it is constructed by myself. So I've just drew a 3D printer. So by mean of adjusting these. So this is the PDF. PDF format have to be uploaded like this. So this is the working principle of this CNC machine. Here we are having a X and Y axis, and after that it drew by mean of Z axis. Hello. Hello. Hello, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So questions,
that's
sir?
all, sir. We can put it.
So are you using a CNC milling machine or CNC to draw this diagram alone?
We can use as a milling machine also, sir. We can give a G code means it will be draw whatever we mean.
But the demo
So
what
we
you are
have
showing
to be
is only
converted.
drawing. Yeah, but the
Drawing
demo
this
what we are
is for a demo. We are just drawing a PCB Gerber files. So we just designing in the ECEDA website. So downloaded into a PCB and converted into a PDF, and after that it just go into a G code means it will be draw like this. Okay.
Okay, any questions, sir? Any questions on the participant side? Okay, if there are no questions, we'll go to next team. Thank you for presenting. Thank you. So team number 12. Performance enhancement in solar photovoltaic array under partial shading conditions.
Yes, sir.
Nandini and Pradeepa, please share the screen and start the presentation.
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, it's audible.
Okay, sir. Sir, is the screen visible, sir?
Yeah, yeah, visible, visible. Yeah.
Good morning to everyone. Thank you for having us today. My name is Pradibha and my teammate is Nandini, studying in final year AC department from Comrade College of Engineering and Technology, Virudhunagar, Tamil Nadu. Our project title is Performance Enhancement Solar Photovoltaic Array under Partial Shading Conditions with Electrical Switching Reconfiguration Techniques. Our project is guided by Mr. P. Arvind Sir, Assistant Professor in ECE. As we all know, society is highly dependent on non-renewable resources like coal, natural gas, oil, and nuclear energy. 80% of the total amount of energy used globally comes from fossil fuels, which causes global warming. The best alternatives are renewable resources like solar energy because they are clean and they are in unlimited supply. But there are several energy losses occurring in the solar power plant. Shading is a major factor that causes power loss. These are the reason why there is a lack of investors who hesitate to invest on solar power. Project description is to enhance the performance of solar photovoltaic array under partial shading conditions with electrical switching reconfiguration techniques. Our project objectives are to enhance power under shading condition with electrical switching reconfiguration techniques in TCT configuration, that is total cross-state configuration, to validate the simulation and experimental results for 2x2 PV array under various partial shading conditions. Innovation is development of electrical matrix switching circuit with solid-state relay to reconfigure the PV modules in the PV array concerned with the type of partial shading scenario. It could be used in small scale and large scale solar photovoltaic power plant. Comes to literature survey, we have referred this IEEE papers. First paper tells about different types of connections in PV array. That is like a series, simple series, parallel, total cross-state, bridge, linked, and honeycomb. And the second one, they have used fixed reconfiguration without moving the panels. In the last one, they have used Sudoku algorithm for reconfigurations. Work breakdown structure. On first 2 weeks, we have gone through IEEE journals, and second week we have learned about the basics of solar PV panel. Then we validate simulation results using Simulink. So,
difference between series parallel and cascade method. In first series parallel connection, one connection shaded in the each, the power will be drastically reduced. If we connected in total cross-state means in the same condition under partial shading condition, the power will be enhanced up to 66 watts. That's why we are going for a total cross-state method. Block diagram of our proposed work. We have validated for 2x2 array configuration. We have used 4 relays to short circuit the current sensor. Matching switching circuit is used to reconfigure the circuit, which is controlled by microcontroller. We have displayed the LCD for current and voltage. Design specification. We have used a 10 watts solar panel for our experimentation, and current sensor ACS 712. Arduino Uno is used to control the system. Pyrometer is used to measure the solar irradiation level. Various cases for TCT validation. We have verified 4 cases for TCT connection. In the first condition, there is no shading occurred in the first case. The second case, 2 panels are shaded in shaded in parallel connection. If we reconfigure the system, means it will reconfigure like this in the case 2 after reconfiguration. The case 3 panels are shaded. The 3 panels are connected parallelly with series with another panel. The case 4 also similar to case 3. Simulation result. We have a validated in MATLAB simulating software. In the without shading condition, the power will be a maximum of 40 watts. There is no power losses in the first case. The 2-panel shading condition, the power will be reduced up to 13. After the reconfiguration, it is enhanced to 25 watts. Triple panel shading, the power will be reduced to 60. After the power enhancement, the power will be enhanced to 19. The triple panel shading 2 also, it is similar to case 3 condition. The power is reduced up to 30. Power is enhanced up to 20 watts. Simulation result. In the case 1, there is no power losses in the first case because no panels are shading. In the second condition, the power is reduced. After the reconfiguration, the power is enhanced up to 25.2 watts. The triple panel shading, 3 panels are partially shaded in this condition. The power will be 22.6. After the power, after the reconfiguration, the power is enhanced to 19.2. The power losses is 20. It is the same for case 4 condition also. The proposed circuit diagram. 12 relays are connected in the 2x2 array configuration. 4 relays are used. We have used solid state relays. Solid state relays are used to short circuit the current sensor, and 8 relays are used to reconfigure the system. This is the experimental setup of our project. Cardboard sheet is used to shade the solar panel, and pyrometer is used to measure the solar radiation level. Switching matrix circuit is used to reconfigure the system. This is the experimental validation. We have at the atmospheric radiation level of 700 watts per meter square. In the first condition, the power will be without shading, the power will be maximum. It is same for before reconfiguration, after reconfiguration, because there is no reconfiguration is required for case 1. In the case 2, the power is current is 0. Because the panels fully shaded, that's why the power is 0. After the reconfigure, the power will be increased to 30. The case 3 condition, 3 panels are partially shaded. The power we got is 6.6. After the reconfiguration, the power will be enhanced to 12.7. It is similar. Case 3 and same case 4s are similar. Performance enhancement chart. In the second condition, the power is increased from 0 to 13. That's why the chart is showing the 100% result.
Performance validation for large-scale power plant. We have done all this validation in 40-watt small-scale plant, while we have implemented the same method in the 50 kilowatt large-scale power plant. Means there will be a huge difference. If we connect 500-watt panel in 10x10 array in TCT configuration, assume the row 1 is affected by partial shading condition for 1 hour. Then there will be a 60% loss, which approximately equal to 75,000 rupees. By reconfiguring the system, we may get a gain of 1,17,000 rupees. Hence, we may get the pay back easily, and we will start getting profit yearly. Conclusion. TCT has more number of possibilities for reconfiguration with minimum number of switches. By comparing before and after reconfiguration values, we can get around 57.89% of power enhancement in PV arrays. It not only minimizes the losses but also increases the power efficiently up to 58%. It will directly affect on the profit acquired from the solar power plant. These are our references, and thank you.
Okay. Any questions, sir?
Sir, we have a demo video.
Yeah.
is the experiment setup of our project. Without shading conditions, the solar radiation level is around 1000 watt per meter square. So the current is nearly 1 ampere and the voltage is 44.3 volts. So the total power is 35. Under 2-panel shading condition for reconfiguration for experimental setup and at the same radiation level, the current is 0 amps. So the power is 0 watts. So after reconfiguration, the current improves 0.3 amps. So the total power is 18 watts. Then triple panel shading before reconfiguration. 3 panels are shaded. So the power is around, the current is around 0.2 amps under same radiation level. So the power is 9 watts. So after reconfiguration, current is to 0.4 amps. So the power is 18 watts. 18 watts. So power increases 0 watt, 18 watt in double panel shading, and triple panel shading power increases 9 watt, 18 watt. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Any questions, sir?
Yeah, hello. Professor, shall I ask question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please carry on, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Nandini, yeah, one of you, anyone, you can respond. Nandini,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
how do you reconfigure your relays where you can implement the logic?
Sir, using microcontroller Arduino, we can control it dynamically using Arduino IDE programming, sir. Programming in Arduino IDE.
Okay, so you fix the program based on the number of panels, shaded
Yes,
number
sir.
of panels number. Based on that, you are giving the logic, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In 2+2.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Based on the current sensor level, ISC, short circuit current, we have programmed our programming, sir.
Okay. So, do you have? Are you connected any load for your experimenting?
No load, sir.
Without no load, how do you sense the current? That's what I'm asking. During experimenting, you may connect some small kind of load, then only you can guess or expecting some kind of current.
By short circuiting the panels, we can measure the current using current sensor, sir. Using relay.
So if the I mean in the real time, but panels are not under short circuiting condition. Okay, even though you are short circuiting your two terminals, then how do you get that open? I mean voltage. At a time you want to measure the power as well as the current, right?
So we control only through the current, short circuit current, sir. We didn't measure any voltage or anything, sir. Based on the current IAC current, we have programmed our programming, sir.
Okay. But you are saying it is the power is this much. I mean 40 watts something.
We manually
so
connected
voltage
voltmeter,
and
so for better understanding, in real
okay,
time.
sir. Under ideal conditions, you measure the power and current, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You are thinking. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Right.
Thanks.
Yeah, you go ahead, Professor. You can continue.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So, thank you, Nandini and Pradeepa. So, go with the team number 13. Suhail Sabran and Mohammad Fayez. Drone-based smart monitoring system in environment. Please share your screen and start the presentation.
Hello?
Yeah.
Is it clear, sir? Screen?
Yeah, screen is visible.
Okay, sir.
Presentation is visible. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon to all. Thank you very much for inviting me to here today to talk to you. Let me introduce ourselves. I am Suhail Sabran from second year ECE department at Muhammad Sadak Engineering College, Kilakare. This is my teammate Muhammad Fayad, ECE department Muhammad Sadak Engineering College. Our project is drone-based smart monitoring system in environment. We have done this project to monitor the temperature and chemical gas in the environmental of the industry to prevent man suffering from a hazardous gas while monitoring such a temperature and level of chemical gas in environment. Our project will be a great replacement for this problem. Let me introduce myself. Muhammad Fayaz from ECE department, second year in Muhammad Sadak Engineering College. Let's see our hardware. Let's see our hardware black diagram. Flight controller, GPS, ESC are the power hub. So ESC are the four motor sites, and the battery. But battery monitor is the battery monitor the battery level. The antenna and the receiver are connected. Let's see our hardware components. The flight controller APM 2.8, ESC 13 ampere, BLDC motors, propeller, 11.1 volt, lithium polymer battery, gas sensor, and temperatures are used in our drone hardware. The PLTC, the flight mode. The flight controller uses the data gathering by the sensors to calculate the desired speed for each of the four motors. The flight controller sends this desired speed to the electronic speed controller. It translates the desired speed into the signal that the motor can understand. The EAC, the electronic speed controller, are devices that allows drones flight controller to control the adjust the speed of the drone electric motor. A signal from the flight controller causes the electronic speed controller to rise or lower the voltage to the motor or recur it, thus changing the speed of the propeller. The drone propeller works by spinning from the force applied by the motor. The higher air pressure on the bottom of the propeller creates lift for the entire drone. The rotation also keeps the drone stable and propels it to move forward. These feathers are made possible by their unique design. When gas sensor as one of the most important devices to detect the hazardous gases, provides a vital way to monitor the concentration and the environment information of the gas in order to guarantee the safety of production. Therefore, there is research on high sensitivity, high selectivity, and high stability have become hot issues. Then, when the temperature sensor uses the temperature level of the environment and transmit and receive and transmit the monitor. And the PLTC motors are primarily used for motion control, position or acquisition system, Brushless motors are ideally suited for manufacturing applications because of their high power density, good speed torque characteristics, high efficiency, wide speed ranges, and low maintenance. Let's detailedly explain the second run in our project. Introduction of our project. UAV, unmanned aerial vehicle, commonly known as a drone, are used in a variety of applications from the inspection of surveillance, mapping to monitoring. Today's world is affected by global warming, which could be a serious problem. Air pollution is main case. To measure and monitor environmental entities and includes different types of gases which are responsible for pollution, usually called pollutants humidity. A remote controller drone can interact with the environment with help of sensor module fitted on it. The GPS is interfaced with it. The drone efficiently speeds up the sensing of environmental parameters and measure the concentration in large area. Now we are going to see about working of the drone. Our drone is here working like a normal drone. We add CO2 methane that's a sensor to this drone. CO2 sensor sends a carbon dioxide content in the air. Methane gas sensor sends a methane content and dust sensor sends a carbon content in the air. If we lock the location of area, then the drone tags its GPS data and then automatically went to monitor the particular locked area. By using telemetry communication, we can receive the all sensor data from drone. These all our data are received by ground station with a laptop or smartphone connectivity. Conclusion: the combination of smartphone and drone and environment parameter measuring system creates possibilities of estimation of values of the different scenarios without endangering human. So its smart system in further work done can be directly interfaced with a MATLAB to make a profile in 3 dimensions with broad study of parameters. Now see a demo video. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Sir, any questions, sir? Okay, so we'll go with the next batch. After that, we will break for lunch. So batch number 14. Wheelchair for differently able from CMR College of Engineering and Technology. Sorry, there. Pavan Kalyan, Sai Tarun, Teja, Narasimha Rao.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Is it audible? It's audible. Team
Hello.
14, please share your screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello. Sir, is it visible?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's visible.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for the Vardhaman College for providing us the opportunity for the Project Expo 2022. We are CMR College of Engineering and Technology. My name is Teja, and my team members are Venkat, Sai Tarun, Pawan Kalyan. Our project is wheelchair for differentially able people. So coming to problem statement of our project is, sir, in our society, people are facing a lot of problems with their disabilities. They will be facing a lot of problems regarding their disabilities of legs and hands, and we have many alternative solutions also for overcoming those problems. Like we need to carry sticks in our hands, and some other wheelchairs are also provided for for overcome all those problems. But sir, always carrying a stick in our hand is really a very big problem. And also getting a wheelchair for the disabled person is also a problem for some people, sir, because we know that the cost of wheelchair is somewhat more, and few people are not able to buy the wheelchair also, and that means the cost is a lot, because some poor people are unable to buy the wheelchair, right, sir? And coming to this, this is our problem statement. Generally, not only in the society, mainly this project is mainly done for the people who are facing problems with disabilities, and even the people who work in the militaries. In some operations, they will be getting injured to their legs and hands, and they may get some fractures, and they will become differentiable. So even those people will also be facing a lot of problems, because sir, we know that the people who have these problems from the beginning will face a problem. It is one step, and the people who have the legs and arms perfectly till some certain period, and after that certain period, due to some circumstances, he lost his hands or legs, then the problem faced by him will be in another step level. So to overcome all these problems, we came up with our idea wheelchair for the disabled people. This is our problem statement, and our solution is that to design a wheelchair with a cost effective and everything good, with good work, with good effective work and cost effective, and even it can be useful for the people who can't able to stand, because sir, here we can see that our wheelchair is completely ground based here. That means the people need not to stand for certain height and sit on the chair. That thing is not necessary. He can directly come sit on the ground, and he can directly climb into the chair easily. We can see here in the photo. And this introduction, this wheelchair set, it is very useful for the disabled people, and it is cost affordable, because we have used a very simple equipment with simple cost, and we have designed this project very cost effectively, so that even poor people also can go for this, can buy this wheelchair, and they can use it. But we also have some existing solutions like the wheelchairs, and we also have some solutions like carrying the sticks in our shoulders. These are the existing solutions in the present days. But always carrying the sticks in our shoulders may cause a lot of pain in our shoulders, sir. And coming to the wheelchairs, the existing wheelchairs, they are more costly. As I said that the poor people are unable to, as I say that the poor people are unable to afford it. So to overcome all these problems in the existing solutions, we came up with our idea wheelchair. This is, as I said before, this is cost effective, and it is a ground level. The people can easily climb on it, and they can operate it by using the joystick. So coming to the block diagram of this, we will be having a joystick to operate the wheelchair, sir. So by using the joystick, we can change the direction of the wheelchair wherever we want to go, and on which direction we can go, and we can even control the speed by using the joystick itself. The joystick is just nearby the fingers. The person who is disabled, by using his fingers, he can just operate the wheelchair. So the fingers must be worked properly for operating the joystick, because the operation of the wheelchair is completely based on the joystick. So the commands which we have given to the joystick will be sent to the control unit here. The commands like it should be moved forward or reverse direction, or it should turn left, right. All these commands and the speed control, all these commands will be sent to the control unit. And the control unit is connected to the motors. Motor is of H-bridge right motor and H-bridge left motor. It is used for changing directions. That means if the wheelchair is going to turn to the right side, it is going the right one will going to be work. And if it is going to if we want to turn the wheelchair to the left side, then the left H-bridge will be working. So all these commands which are coming from the joystick will be provided to the control unit, and the same control units and the same commands which have came from the joystick will be sent from the control unit to the motor, and from the motor the commands will be sent to the gear motor. So by this the speed will be controlled, as I said before, the speed is controlled and even the directions are also changed. And the supply to this motor will be given to given by a battery. So a battery is used to provide the supply to all these motors and control units and Arduino Unos. All the powers, all the equipment need to work with a certain power supply, right? So that power supply will be provided by the battery. The battery will be already installed in the wheelchair, backside of the wheelchair. So it is not it has a separate place, so it is even compact in size also. This is the block diagram of our wheelchair. And coming to next, the components used in this wheelchair are permanent magnet DC motor, battery. As I said that the supply which required for the wheelchair is provided by the battery, and the Arduino, all the codes on which to which side it is going to move, and in which speed it is going to move, and is it going to move towards the left or right. All these commands will be written in a code format and provided to the Arduino. And motor drivers, joystick is used to operate the wheelchair and wheelchair. These are the components we have used in our wheelchair. And I pass over the session to Tarun to explain each and every component used in our wheelchair. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sai Tarun. In this project that we have done, we used a permanent magnetic DC motor to operate the wheels. As we all know that in permanent magnet DC motor, the uh, the poles that are provided are permanent magnets. So by using these permanent magnet DC motors, we can be able to rotate the wheels to move forward direction, backward direction. In permanent magnet DC motor mainly consists of stator and rotor. As we all know, the motor function, it can be used to rotate. And the next that we have used is Arduino Uno. For our project, Arduino Uno is the main brain of our project. Arduino Uno is a microcontroller which is used in electronic projects to do some tasks which is provided by a code that have to be done. And the latest version of Arduino Uno was released in 2011. That is, and the next component is motor drivers. These motor drivers are used to control the speed of the motors that we have provided, and it can have overcurrent protection. It has overcurrent protection. The model that we have used is BTS 7960. And the next component that we have used is joystick. As my friend said earlier, the joystick is used to change the direction, and it is also used to control the speed of the motor. As if we move the joystick in with a full force towards the front direction, the speed will be maximum. These joysticks are used in many applications like F-15 fighter jets and wheelchairs. And the next component that is used is wheelchair. That means which is a mechanical output. We used iron parts to make the wheelchair. The picture that we have shown is the output of our wheelchair, which is a working model. And the working will be explained by my friend Pawan.
And when we come to working of the wheelchair, first we should give the supply to the wheelchair using the switch, and the batteries which are provided will give the supply to the wheelchair. And then by using the joystick, the person who is sitting on it can simply drive the wheelchair to his desired direction. He can move in the front direction using the angle that which it gives to the joystick. It also can move towards the back and move towards right and left side. We use the pulse width modulation, so the pressure we put on the joystick will increase the speed of the wheelchair. And if you want to move to the right side, the drivers work like the right side wheels will stop and the left side wheels will move front, so we can turn to right. And left side also, the left side wheels will stop and right wheels will work, so we can move to right and left in that way. So we'll see the working of the wheelchair.
So here is the working of the wheelchair. Here as I am showing that these are the switches. These are the switches to turn on the power supply for the wheelchair. And as we turn on the switches, as we can see that the power supply is provided to the wheelchair already. The Arduino Uno is turned on, as we can observe here. And now the wheelchair is provided with this supply. Now by using the joystick, here it is a joystick. So by operating the joystick, we can operate our wheelchair. As we can see that by using the joystick, we are moving our wheelchair towards front direction, and even it is moving towards the right side direction also. If we want, even by using the joystick, we can move it to the reverse direction also. So this is the working of the wheelchair, and
And the next part will be explained by Venkat.
Good afternoon, sir. As we said, our wheelchair will be consisting of by hand, sir. If a person does not have hands, it will be controlled by voice detection. We will be it is our future scope. If we controlling by voice detection, we will be inserting two inserts to sensors in the front. It will be it will be stopped by the stopped when the obstacles will be provided. And as we said, this is all about our wheelchair. It is cost effectable and can be affected by any person. This is our project, sir. Thank you.
Sir, any queries? Hello?
Thank you. Sir, any queries, sir? Okay. So, okay, how much weight your chair can hold while it is moving?
Sorry, sir.
How much weight it can hold?
Sir, it can hold up to 70 kgs, sir. 70 kgs of a person. 70 kgs and above.
Okay. Okay.
Faculty also.
As we done our project in our college, sir, our faculty also tried the wheelchair and even he operated it. And the faculty is about nearly 70 to 80 kgs, sir, approximately.
Yeah, one more question. What is the type of the motor you are using for your project?
DC motor, sir.
Capacity.
Capacity of the motor is 45 volts, sir.
You said it can bear up to the 80 kgs. So to bear the 80 kgs, your motor capacity is also should be high. So for that, how much? I mean, the power. How you are giving the power for that? What is your battery bank and all that?
The battery is of 45 volts, sir, which we have used in the 48 volts, which we have used in the wheelchair. And as we use that battery, the 70 kgs.
48.
24
combination is possible. Huh? 48.
24 volts both, sir. We are using both the batteries, which is of 24 volts. One is of 24 volts.
Okay. So how much is the battery capacity? Half HP or something? How much is the wattage of the battery? what are undergone so much.
Yes.
Okay,
Could you please repeat your question, sir?
so what is the power rating of your motor?
Sir, as we are using 24 volts of the battery, each battery is consisting of 24 volts. So we are using two batteries in here. So the total volts is 48 volts of battery we are using to turn the wheel to run the wheel, sir. So the power produced it could be approximately.
Okay. Anyhow, because the weight depends on your motor capacity. That's why I'm questioning on that. Okay, thank you. Thanks for
Thank
your
you, sir.
participation. Thank you
Thank you,
so
sir.
much.
Thank you for providing us the opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, sir. Okay, we will break here for lunch. We will meet by 1:40 exactly.
Okay.
So the meeting link will be in on-state only. Okay, we will break for lunch and we will meet exactly by 1:40. Okay. So team number 15, please be there at 1:40. Okay. So Ponraj, Prasad,
Okay, sir.
and Zahid Munir. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah.